So we got a download coming straight from a song, but I've been unable to stop channeling, and every single time I go on Spotify, I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss has been playing. Someone feels like you are their perfect match. Someone feels like you are their ideal partner, and they feel like they were made to love you, to worship you, to honor you, to care for you. Okay. And I did feel really called to my Sirens Call oil. You kind of just put that intention out. This collective, you're not chasing, you're not requiring it, you're not begging for it. Temperance was at the bottom of the deck when I finished shuffling. You've, dare I say, mastered self-love? I feel a little bit weird saying that, but I feel like that's what this collective has done. You've really learned to love yourself. You've really learned to pour that in, and it's really working in your favor. This person sees you care for yourself, sees you invest in yourself, and that's why they want to invest in you. Okay. It's again, you're not screaming for attention. You're not begging for the bare minimum. You're literally standing in your power and your worth. And it's so attractive. It's so attractive to whoever this person is. I'm hearing they've always wanted a confident partner. They've always wanted someone who was self-assured. This person could have been in very codependent relationships in the past or just had to deal with a lot of reassurance. They've always wanted someone who is confident, who is maybe a little bit loud spoken, maybe a little bit opinionated. And again, I feel like this collective, you may have felt like this was something bad about you or something that you needed to tone down in order to invite and introduce love. But this person, the exact characteristics that make up you, this person really, really likes. So, Spirit, let's see what messages we have for this collective. I split it to the Empress. So literally, again, everything that we've been talking about, you stand in your worth, you stand in your power, and there's no questions about it. This person wants to treat you like an Empress. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Four Swords in the reversal with the Three of Wands at the top of the deck. I do feel like this person's coming in to admit this pretty quickly. I'm not going to lie, okay? The Four of Swords in the reversal is giving me this very restless energy. This person with the Six of Cups, they want to build memories with you. There's been this kind of channeled message coming through the collective as well in terms of love, of someone wanting to grow old with you, of someone wanting to, experience those life things with you, with their partner. And Six of Cups is all about that nostalgia. You also light this person's inner child up. Again, I've been channeling a lot about kind of a humorous collective. Maybe you have a little bit of a different humor, a little different sense of style, but it works for you. And with this card, the Six of Cups, again, you light their inner child on fire. You make them feel safe. You make them feel heard. You make them feel protected. And again, there's been some plans. This person's been kind of watching from behind the scenes. This person's been kind of thinking about things from behind the scenes. But this Four of Swords, they don't want to wait anymore. They don't want to wait to confess this. The King of Pentacles is right beneath this. They have some solid things to offer. They have solid love to offer. And the more that they watch you, the more that they learn about you, the more that they get to see you, they just have this intensification of these emotions and of these feelings. And again, at the end of the day, you don't need someone to take care of you. You don't need someone to provide for you. And that's kind of why this person wants to, because you are self-sufficient and you are confident and you can manage things on your own. And that's just all the more reason is because this person's going to do it from a place of want, not from feeling like someone needs them to. Again, going back to those codependent relationships or relationships where there was a little bit of a need for more reassurance than average, right? This person is going to gift them rather than give them. Because again, it's nothing that you lack. This is really beautiful, but it's everything that you can gain. I feel like we're going to get some more cards. Let's get some. Just pausing so we save it. But Page of Swords was beneath the King of Pentacles. So again, confirmation on, I just feel like the Four of Swords, this person's getting tired. There's also something coming through really strongly. Like this person recognizes your worth and would recognize that other people would see this too. Okay. So I do feel like there is that desire to approach, that desire to confess, that desire to let you know what's going on because they don't want someone else to come in. They don't want someone else to kind of like swoop you up is what I'm hearing. All right. Page of Wands when I split the deck. Like I said, there's plans and actions. There's about to be some motion and action too. Let's just get some more cards. Let's see what else is channeling in this collective. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reversal with the Page of Cups coming out. Listen, I think this Three of Pentacles in the reversal is just again kind of coming back to all of these moments where I think, man, you call it like you see it. You call it like you see it. I feel like this person does not fear having this Three of Pentacles in the reversal energy with you because you're very honest. You're very blunt. And I think I'm hearing this person is okay taking more of like the submissive role or more of the back role. I don't think that's something that this person's used to either. Okay, I'm going to be so for real. I feel like this person's usually kind of in a position of power, usually the one kind of in the leadership role, so to speak. But there's something, again, coming from the first download. You're very blunt. You're very honest. You're very communicative. You don't necessarily really care if people like what you have to say, but you know that certain things need to be said. And this person likes that. And again, they may not be used to kind of taking the back seat, but with you, it's something different. It's something different. And I keep seeing the Ten of Pentacles in my mind's eye. They know that they can actually work with you towards those big goals, towards those independent goals, as well as the goals within you guys as a couple. Again, with all of these other past people, I just keep channeling them, so I'm going to bring them up. I feel like they could have gotten distracted because they would have to focus on this other person, or this other person may have not been at the same spot or may not have wanted the same things as this person wanted for themselves. And so it kind of got in the way. It kind of just caused a lot of ruckus. But this all going in the past too, I feel like we're done with that. I think this person really, again, is looking towards those long-term goals, is looking towards what they can build alone and with someone else. And I don't know why the term candidate is coming to mind. That seems a little bit like it's downsizing the situation, but they're recognizing you as someone who could at least be a good candidate for what they're seeking. And that Queen of Swords, they know what they're getting into. They know that, again, you know your worth. You know that you're going into this, recognizing that, not diminishing it, but standing further in that power. And that's what they like. But again, they feel like they were made for this. They feel like they were made to come in. Again, that King of Pentacles is coming from a place of want, not from a place of need. The Queen of Swords too, that word worship came through at the beginning. Like, you kind of claim that authority and domination, not from a place of like saying that you're better, but you know what kind of care, recognition, and love that you deserve, and you're not going to settle for anything less. And it's sexy to this person. Let's call it what it is. It's sexy to this person. Okay? So Spirit is saying we can leave it at that. If you need me for a personal reading or would like to order the Siren's Call or any of my other spelled body oils, you may do so through the link in the bio. This is my only account, so I'm not reaching out to you. I'm not asking for money. None of that. Until the next read, take care. Mwah!